It's the No Motivation Podcast with Jake, Lemon, Nightwing, and Xhermp. We're in Season 2 of the No Motivation Podcast. We recorded this before, but the recording corrupted, so we're here doing the quick lightning round version. The wrap-up,
oh boy.
The wrap-up also corrupted. OBS has been having problems. We will sort it out at some point. Yeah, but we're going to introduce ourselves in the anime and do this very quickly because we don't have to do another hour podcast of this. I'm sorry people are listening, but that's just the way the cookie crumbles. Anyways, I'm ZorooarK,
Who are you?
anime
Who
father.
Are you?
You're on the channel. You already know who I am. Sorry for cutting you off, but I just want to get through this quickly. We also, yes, we also have Xhermp.
And, it seems today that all you see is violence in movies and sex on TV. But where are those good old-fashioned values on which we used to rely? Lucky, there's Nightwing. Hi, guys.
All right. Now, the anime we're covering in this season of No Motivation, and it's in the winter 2019 season, and what we're covering in the order that we're going to be covering it for this podcast, we have Tensei Shitara Slime Datta Ken, or That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime, coming back in its second core for winter 2019, made by Studio 8-Bit, and the second anime we are covering is The Rising of the Shield Hero, and it is made by Kinema Citrus, who also made Made in Abyss. The next anime we will be covering is The Promised Neverland, which is made by Cloverworks, who made Bunny Girl Senpai. And the final show we are covering is Kaguya-sama Love is War, and it's made by Studio A1 Pictures, who also made Sword Art Online and Arrow Manga Sensei. All right.
Greatest show of all time.
Now, the way we're going to be doing this is I'm going to give a very, very fucking speedy synopsis, and I'm going to ask the other if they like the show, and we'll just fucking recommend it or not, and yeah, you should go watch it in that case. But don't take our word for it, I guess. I don't know. We don't have to listen to us. But so we're going to start out. Tensei Shitara Slime Datta Ken, That Time I Got Reincarnated as Slime, continues off from the last episode. Rimuru fights Orc Lord. Orc Lord loses. Emotional scene. Kijin stay with Rimuru. And that's where it ends. Arc is pretty much over. What did you guys think?
Good.
All right. And Nightwing, what do you think?
I thought it was a good episode. I really liked the character development and the arc ending.
All right. Would you recommend this to continue on the show?
Yes.
Great show. Would recommend.
All right. I also recommend it. I also like the show. There's also a new ED at the end, too, which is also very nice. OP stays the same. All right. Next show, The Rising of the Shield Hero.
We're on, helium or something. We're on,
Make the voice higher. Doesn't make it talk faster.
Yeah.
Hey, whatever.
I'm just trying to get through this quickly because my voice is fucking broken after an hour.
All right, yeah.
And I don't want to talk about this for another hour. Rising of the Shield Hero. The Isekai anime also. Guy comes, he's a shield hero. Kind of sucks for him. He also gets...
Fuck that girl.
He also gets pinned for being a rapist when he's not a rapist. He gets very angry. The person that pinned him was also...
Killed that girl.
Was also his companion named Mine. He grinding level stuff, fight monster, his shield get better, gets a slave at the end, a
prisoner with a job.
Yeah.
An intern.
An intern. OP very good. Very much. Long episode. You guys like it?
I liketh.
Oh, I thought it was mediocre at best, but that's just me.
All right. I also like it. Do you guys recommend it?
Indeed. I actually have.
If you want to slug through 40 minutes of content, then...
All right. I also if you watched Isekai anime before, then yeah, give it a watch because you'll probably find something interesting here, other than just your generic Isekai. All right. The Promised Neverland. Wholesome, not wholesome, vertical eyes.
Yeah.
that was
good. What do you think, Xhermp?
I love this show.
Yeah, I also really like the show. Very, very creepy when it feels like it's going to be cool. Reminds me of a Logan Paul movie at some point, which kind of sucked. but doesn't take away from the anime.
This was one of the best anime I have ever seen, and it was only an episode. The monster designs completely appalled me, and the shift from generic animation to very, very fluid, terrifying dark animation was one of the greatest transitions in the history of anime
Yeah.
that I've seen, which is like
Well, it's
what
good.
10. So I don't know.
Also, very 80s anime-esque character designs too, with like the faces and everything.
Dude, I feel like I'm
which
getting deja
juxtapose-
vu. My God.
which juxtapose the monster designs, which are perfect, very well.
Yeah, they're animated very like erratically and such, very alien-esque. All right, you guys recommend?
Wait,
this?
one more thing, one last thing,
Okay,
just one last quick thing.
Okay.
Now I'd like to put out a shot in the episode. Now, when the kids are under the truck, right? The monster's hand comes down first, and it's like a bunch of pins that hit the ground lightly before the monster's face falls down into frame, and it is terrifying.
Yeah, it is very spooky. I
They're
also
very
agree.
Big boy monsters.
Would you guys recommend this?
Yes, and I have.
Okay. I would also recommend this very much. Very good. Nightwing.
This is one of my favorite shows of all time.
I love how when you're rushed, your grammar just goes out the door. I love it.
Jake talk about anime, love very much.
I love this.
Also, Cloverworks, Bunny Girl Senpai. This show very good track record. Love what you guys do and keep it up.
I love
We
this.
love
so
anime.
much.
me caveman. Me like anime. All right. Next show, Kaguya-sama, Love is War. This very funny hee hee ha ha show about mind games, brain age, in love confession. Love confession forcing. Also, very innocent pink hair girl named Fujiwara. Yeah.
I would
Lunch.
give her everything.
Yeah, you guys like this show?
I like it.
Uh,
Made me want to eat lunch and those octopus wieners.
yeah.
This show made me laugh more in one episode than Zombieland Saga did in an entire season. So
I thought that this was a very funny hee hee ha ha show. Narrator was very good. The lunch stuff was very relatable. Yeah, I like it. Very funny. Recommend. All right.
That was the weirdest thing for my brain to process because it's just the same shit, but it's so short.
Let's get into the final verdicts that we have here.
okay, we've for season 1 we were doing this all we start at the top, go to the bottom, but let's start at the bottom and go to the top. Xhermp,
Yeah.
what do you
I'm just gonna do the same thing I did last time. It was Neverland at first, then it was Shield Hero, then it was Slime, and then it was Love War.
All right, mine is mine. Number 1 is That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime because it's all faithful. I love it. Number 2 is Neverland because this is a very spicy show. Go watch it. Number 3 is The Rising of the Shield Hero because it's a very interesting, unique premise for isekai anime, and I'm looking forward to it. And Love is War because it's a very funny show and it's interchangeable with Shield Hero at this point because I like them both as much, but Slime and Neverland had more quality overall. All right.
Now, your boy's about to change some shit up. Number 1 is Love War. Number 2 is Neverland. Number 3 is Slime, and number 4 is Shield Hero.
Okay.
Didn't see that coming.
That was
rush through this episode. This is going to be barely 5 minutes, right? So I'd like to take this time to talk about something that I love.
okay.
Young Justice has returned from its 6-year hiatus, and season 3 so far has been an amazing run. They introduced 3 new characters: Forager, Geoforce, and Halo, and they have been 3 of the most entertaining characters to come from the show. At first, I was worried because it seemed like a push for new characters in a show that already had over 30 characters, but they've really merged the universe well with these characters. And the old characters are doing great too. Like there's 3 Roy Harpers, but it doesn't get confusing because you call them all different names. And go watch Young Justice season 3, legally if you live in America or illegally if you live somewhere else.
All right. I've been watching. We should do this at the end of every episode. Just what we've been checking out. I feel like this.
Yeah,
This
something
feels
something
nice.
good that isn't a dumb anime, because anime is a sin.
Well, you're not gonna like this then, because what I've been watching recently and very much getting into was JoJo Part 5, Vento Audio.
Anime is a sin.
If you watch JoJo, you've probably already watched fucking JoJo Part 5, and you're probably already loving it, or you're not loving it because it's a very controversial part, at least from the manga. Yeah, this it's a really good fucking show. If you haven't watched JoJo before, I recommend then watching from Part 1 up to Part 5, because it's all fucking great. Anyways, I love JoJo so much. It's fucking cool, and it's still going on right now. Part 5 is still airing, and there's more to
Alright.
come.
Xhermp, what would you recommend to our good
go-
listeners at home?
Go read Days of Hannah by Shioku. Episode 40 just came out. Real good. Just made by the same people of Orange Marmalade. There you go.
All right.
So yeah, this is our new season 2 podcast tradition, introducing you to some shows that we like and some shows that we might hate if we're watching something we hate.
Yeah. So that was a very short episode of the winter 2019 first week, but the first recording that we didn't end out very well, and it corrupted, and so we're sorry.
Please like, subscribe, leave a comment, do all that YouTubey stuff. Now, what were you saying, Jake?
I pretty much ended off there. I was just, we're thankful that you've watched through the episodes and kept with us, for those of you that are still here. And so I guess we should just outro this at this point. So I'm ZorooarK and my father. You're on the channel, you already know. Who else we got? All right.
We did the exact same thing again. Good job, Xhermp.
We need an
And
order.
I have been Nightwing, your host with the tremendous penis and the very small ego.
All right, cool.